Hello everyone, this is another quick video from the Restosaga HQ workshop. Previous video you've seen a quick tour around the workshop, and you may have noticed my Teng Tools 6-drawer top box on the corner on the workbench. Also underneath there's a Clark 3-drawer mid box. I really like this toolbox. I've had it for quite a number of years now. It was a Christmas present. It's seen me through the restoration of the Land Rover, the matching 1950s rice trailer, which will feature in a video not too far in the future. It's also seen me through the Morris Minor restoration, and is currently in use during the MG restoration. Also includes bits and pieces for doing around the house and electrical work and all the odds and ends needed for maintenance work. Quick look around then at the top. Now this slightly older style Teng box. I'll have to excuse the lighting in this video. I've got my trusty IKEA work lamp, which is an absolute bargain. Plus a high power LED off eBay, makes a great workbench light. So in the top then, some odds and ends. I've got an inspection lamp. This is the tool for balancing the carbs in the MG. Wet wipes, which are actually really good for cleaning off oily stains. Some plastic bags if you're dismantling bits and pieces. These are just normal freezer bags. Keeps your parts organised. The old bike lock. Under here, I can't completely open this up with the ceiling, but you'll see the obligatory collection of stickers. Haven't actually added many stickers recently, but from a visit to South Africa, Belfast Motor Show, Apple, and other bits and pieces that are on the Land Rover. Some more number plate off the Land Rover. So the top has 3 small drawers. In here is odds and ends, mostly electrical items, so some spare bulbs, PTFE tape, and a few airline fittings. Always useful to have. I really like that the motion in these drawers is like a click to close and then a 2 motion opening, and it's ball bearing, smooth, it's brilliant. More electrical items, fuses. Means you can click them closed and you know they're not going to fall open. Odds and sods, pens, special tools such as this, which is used for removing the headlining board on a Morris Minor. What else have we in there? Special drive socket, that was for removing the brake calipers on my previous Volkswagen Polo. So, drill chucks and so on. First tool drawer. Now, this is really the only one that's fitted out with the Teng Tools drawers. This side we have imperial spanners, metric spanners. This is usually my collection of pliers, but they're currently out in use. And a selection of screwdrivers. All brilliant tools. Really recommend them. Not too expensive in comparison to the likes of your Mac or even Snap-on. More special tools then. Selection of Allen keys, vernier calipers, rivet gun used on the on the Land Rover extensively. All those rivets I put in were by hand. Probably the best Stanley knife I ever had, but I can't find blades for it at the minute, so it's resting. And a magnet, always useful for retrieving lost nuts and bolts. Electrical testing lamp and a gas soldering iron. Very useful. Big deep drawer, useful for big tools. And here we have the Big Daddy, the torque wrench, Teng Tools torque wrench, got that on offer. Staple gun, used that when I was putting on the Morris Minor headlining. Some G-clamps, files, multimeter, which I managed to drive over, but it still works. Ball joint splitter, pullers, all the bits and pieces. You don't use all that often, but they're always useful to have. Lapping in tool for valves. into the Clark box. Now, whenever I open this, you might find it doesn't run just as nicely because it's not got ball bearings in its runners. Now it's slightly cheaper, but it serves its purpose. In here, this was the drawer I mainly used. It was my clean drawer. I didn't make a video of it at the time, but I actually rebuilt a ferry overdrive for the Land Rover. There's a very good series already available on YouTube, but I'll make a summary video not too far off. So I stored all my parts in this. It was clean, there wasn't any dirt going in, and I was very successful. Currently, these are the springs off the cylinder head of the MG while I decide what I'm doing. More big tools, hand drill. I drilled every rivet out in the Land Rover by hand, believe it or not, because I was working at the time in a shed with no electricity. Grease gun, always useful. Don't forget the trunnions on the front of the Morris Minor. And last but not least, more odds and ends. So this is a brake pipe flaring tool, some toothbrushes always used for stripping paint or whatever else you need, an air-driven drill, an electric soldering iron, another trusty Land Rover special tool number 1, otherwise known as a hammer, plugs, and a weight scale. Now this is used for setting up the chrome balls on the front, chrome ball swivels on the front axle of a Land Rover, setting your resistance. Can't do without it. Very simple fix. Okay, so this video has actually turned out probably to be one of my longer ones, but hope you find it useful or interesting. I'm always keen to see other people's tools. I'm a bit of a tool addict. So let me know what you think. I'm always happy for suggestions. Keep liking the videos, keep subscribing, more to come soon. Thank you.